If you have watched my guide on the T4 Dark Sacrilege, I told that you can upgrade this fitting to do T5 Darks. In this video I'm gonna show you how you can upgrade this fitting to do T5 Darks. And here is the fitting that I use for T5 Darks. The high slots remain unchanged. In the mid slots, we're gonna swap the Tech 2 webs for Federation Navy webs, as they have more range than Tech 2, which can help in certain rooms. For example, if you chase down Karen, that the sleeper cruisers won't drift out of range too much. The low slots, we're gonna swap out the C types for B type repairs for a little bit more tank. And we're also gonna replace the Tech 2 ballistic controls for faction ones to get a little bit more DPS. And with rage loaded, we get total 857, and with drugs close to 900 DPS with this fitting. The rigs are the same, we have a rigor and a thermal reinforced to get more tank against rig rooms, especially Kikimoras, and more application. And now we look at the implants. The T4 fit doesn't require any implants, but if you want to do T5, take mid and low grade Asclepians without the Omega 1. In the slot 6 you can either place a capacitor system operation to get a little bit more cap recharge, which helps in new heavy rooms, or you can also put there like a repair system implants to get a little bit more tank. But I take the cap implant to get a little bit more cap. And then we have heavy assault missile and rapid launch to get about 10% more DPS, as well as target navigation and guided missile precision for more application. As in T5 there can be more tracking and guidance disruptors than in T4. Yeah, and this is how you upgrade the Sacrilege fitting to do T5 Darks. Now I'm gonna show you a few runs where I show this fit. And here you see an example of some rooms with this upgraded Sacrilege fit in T5 Darks. Thanks to the implants we have more DPS and better application. And the smart bomb helps killing smaller stuff a little bit quicker, like in this case the drone frigates. The way how you approach each individual room does not change compared to the T4. So everything from the T4 video still applies in T5, like how you approach each room. But thanks to the upgrades, you are now easily able to tank those and have enough application and DPS to finish on time. In T5 Darks with this Sacrilege, you can make around 200 to 250 million ISK per hour. Here are the Leash, just like in T4. Try to get them close to them and kill them before they start remote repairing each other. Still the same as in T4. And it's a very quick room, like those tangling Leash die after 2 volleys each. And here you use Rage. And if there are many drones, consider loading back Faction but as there are just a few of them, I don't even bother loading faction again because they die quick enough. Here's the Essential room. For that, if there are many heralds, then you want to use javelin missiles, otherwise kite the frigates out, the annoying ones, and then kite the knights. In -70 they won't do any damage if you are further away than 20 kilometers. But the rest is the same as in T4. And here is the Vete room, and here you can actually see the power of the smart bomb, because the smart bomb gradually damages the Damaviks, and once they are in armor it completely messes up their remote repairs. So it is actually sometimes, if there are not too many starving Damaviks or ghosting, a good strategy to kill the Vetmeks first before going for the Damaviks, because then all the Damaviks are already in armor and they can save you 1 to 2 volleys and actually drastically speed up this room, especially if there are like 15 or more Damaviks, then it can actually make a huge difference. But other than that, this room works the same as in T4. And here is Karen. Also this works more or less the same as in T4. What they actually found out in -70% weather is that if there is no tracking tower or blue cloud, you can actually sit still in a spot and still be in range of rage missiles and kill Karen, while the smart bomb slowly damage all those cruisers that are around. Because Karen in dark orbits so fast that she actually out-tracks herself, because the tracking is so low. Like in this case she orbits with 450 meters per second and her guns can't hit me at all. So I decided to sit still, launch an MTU, send drones to the nodes and just shoot Karen. And as you see, those cruisers actually gradually take some damage, and like of each of them was lost already 1/3 of their shield, and so you actually save like one volley on each of those cruisers, and that actually can make like 30 to 40 seconds faster completion times. Yeah, this is how you upgrade Sacrilege for T5. I hope you enjoyed this video. As said, the way you approach it is the same as the T4 video, so watch this before you go into higher tier, and obviously if you never flown this, don't go straight into T5, start in lower tiers, get used to the ship first, and then when you feel comfortable in T4, move up to T5.